Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's FailRace versus Community. We're starting off with some more A-class strategy races, 10 times tyre wear as before on race tyres, and this time we're at Homestead, Miami, the road course. For the solo race we'll be doing with this class, we're starting from P12 on the inside, looking for P11, just having to back off slightly as don't quite have the space to go anywhere as we're following sort of 2x2 into turn 3 here, getting a bit of a bump from behind, trying not to pay that forward to Javi in front. Through turn 4 here, managing to get in front of the corner inside for P11, but as we head down the second of 4 straights that make up this track, having a look to the inside of the silver Porsche, and the hairpin here gets the inside, not able to carry the momentum, but they get tangled up with a red car on their outside. We'll get past both of them up to P9 for now, down the third of 4 straights into the next hairpin, going defensively, just trying to hold the inside line. Couple of cars running out wide there. Maybe we might be able to get a good exit here, but it looks like good straight line speed from them. Very poor run from the yellow Corvette here will allow us to get up to P8 so far, and we're closing in on the purple Ferrari here, but not quite close enough to make a move into the quick left-hander here. As we come to the end of the lap, we're going to cut forward a few laps onto lap 3, sort of the halfway points, and as the whole field was just following each other in a train, so we came in for a pit stop to make the undercut. As we come out, we'll be able to jump 2 cars up to was P10 currently, but as we can see in the top left, a couple of cars, including Liam, currently in the lead, still yet make their pit stop. And as the pit stop cycled through, we would end up in P6, getting those 2 positions that we caught on pit exit with the undercut, but we are having to defend a bit. The tyres have worn off and Ollie has caught up to us, so we're just taking a little bit easy through the final couple of corners, making sure we don't present any opportunity to Ollie to get back P6, and we'll hold on to it across the line for P6. A very uneventful race, but a good strategy call there to make the undercut work, gaining us an extra 2 positions from those that we gained on the start. Didn't quite have the pace really for the cars in front of us, but was a little bit quicker than the cars behind us. So yeah, very stagnant first race. Now we're going to go back to last week's races that we missed out on. This regulations were B-class front-wheel drive, and we're starting off at Hockenheim in P14. Looks like we've got a good start. We have a look to the inside of Impega, but we don't quite have the continued acceleration towards turn 1 to get that move. A little bit of a jump across the apex curb. Looking around us, we have a car to our right hand side, looking to the outside as we head towards turn 2, switching to the inside for the right hander here. Maybe able to make up a couple of places. People run wide, the gap opens up, but we're now 3 wide through the left-hander. We'll lose out there, back down to 14th, maybe up to 13th here, as we do get 1 car. It'll be a drag race down the back straight here, so we have Glisker coming to the inside, 3 wide into the braking zone here. We back, I think. Can we maybe get a cut back on Glisker? We try and get alongside, we get halfway alongside, but we're not given the acceleration on exit. We do get a spot back from the Toyota Celica on the outside, but we're trying to hold it around the outside of Glisker here. We do so, gives us the inside of this long right-hander. We're a little bit wide of the apex, but Glisker is still there, and they're given the acceleration to pull back alongside. Can they pull in front going into stadium section? They just about do, and we'll have to settle for P14 again, still where we started. Car off in the grass. That's Ewan doing a bit of lawn mowing, or maybe trying to come up with a new rallycross circuit for Hockenheim. But either way, they'll get us up to 13th. We'll cut towards heading to lap 2, heading towards turn 2. We've got a couple of cars running wide. Glisker tagging the back of Longbow, side by side with Coffee here onto the back straight. We've got a bit of a bear run with Glisker, getting tangled with Longbow once again. Will we be able to slot the gap here? We just about do, as we can slot behind Coffee as the acceleration. Glisker has the acceleration too, but as we come into this right-hander, we have to go the long way round here. Can we make it work? Instead, we go for a cutback on Coffee and Glisker, so our same position as we were last lap. On the outside of Glisker. Longbow just holding us up though. That's not going to help us. Trying getting in front of Glisker. We do have the inside again for the right-hander. and we're able to just get in front of Glisker, who runs wide, but now Coffee's trying to come back at us in their Citroen. They're looking to the inside, going into the stadium section. We'll have to leave them the room. I'll be side by side up to the hairpin here. We'll have the inside this time. We're in a little bit deep. Glisker tries to have a look up the inside, but there isn't quite the room. We run a little bit wide on the exit, but from there Glisker and Coffee would fight each other and slow themselves down until we get to the back straight. Glisker using their straight line speed to get in front of us. A little bit deep into this double right-hander though, and we're able to sneak back up the inside and get in front again. Running a little bit wide on the track limits there, but little bit of payback for turn 1 track limits, shall we say. Bit of kerfuffle up ahead. Grumples losing out in quite a bit of contact as people very bunched up through the third turn. And we will get to the inside of Grumples here. Grumples tries to fight back in the braking zone. We run in a little bit deep, so he'll go for a cutback. He'll get alongside. He'll push us off the track even. But we're going to hold the inside in for the left-hander here. Grumples goes for a cutback here, but once again he'll be left on the outside for the long right-hander here as we give him space on the outside. Now it's a drag race down towards the stadium section. Grumples though looks to have a little more acceleration than us. We'll have to try and stick around the outside. They decide actually to try and go for a cutback, which they just about get, but again they'll be on the outside. See in the replay, Javi managing to roll in the background, but we're just able to pull in front of Grumples there into final couple of corners. We'll skip forward now to the final lap. We're up behind Rusky now, trying to see if we can get a late move, looking to the inside, but Rusky covers it off and we won't be able to get P9 in the end. We'll have to sell for P10, still making a few positions over the course of that race, starting from P14 up for places. We maybe had a bit more pace on the cars in front of us, but getting held up in traffic kind of held us back, yeah, and didn't allow us to progress as forward as we otherwise might have. So now for our final race for this week, we go to Grand Oak, starting up in 4th place this race. Can we get another good start here? It's an alright start, pulling over a little bit on 3rd place. Another should I say we're in a Renault Clio for, is it a Clio or a Megane? I can't remember, to be honest with you. But we get past the fellow Renault and we're looking to the outside here of turn 2 of the Toyota Celica. It looks like we have been able to get that move done round outside, and the move is done up into 2nd. A little bit of a gap to the purple Alfa Romeo in the lead, but you have also been able to open up a gap to the cars behind here, fighting 3 wide out of 2nd corner. We'll cut now on to the 2nd lap. We've closed in on the Alfa Romeo, having a little look to the inside through turn. When we get on the power a little bit earlier, carry more speed out of the corner, and the inside opens up. We have a look to the inside, see if we can get up into the lead, and we do slot into the lead. Alfa Romeo slotting in behind, and we've opened up nearly a 2-second gap to 3rd place now as we head through turn 2. Trying to hold on position. Alfa Romeo still right on our tail there in the slipstream. Has a little bit of a better exit than us, is closing up. Look to our left hand side. Alfa Romeo's not there just yet, but they're certainly there now. However, they back up in the end and we can turn in for the apex. You can see in the top left Alex and Ollie fighting side by side too. But as we come down the back straight, Alfa Romeo not quite having a run now. As we look behind us, Alex and Ollie still fighting aggressive defending from Alex behind for P3. But as we head into this left-hander, a little bit wide this lap. That's going to give the Alfa Romeo a run on the exit. They pulled to the left-hand side. I'll be there outside for the upcoming right-hander. But this could be the start of a battle here that slows us down and could allow the cars behind to catch up. On the inside though, the Alfa Romeo not quite able to stick around the outside, runs a little bit wide and will fall back a little bit, and from there the Alfa Romeo would make a couple more mistakes and we'd fall down through the field and we would be left in the lead. lead by ourselves, pushing, trying to stay in front of the cars behind, which in all honesty, we could have done. But we just couldn't we were not as quick as these cars, but as you can see, they were fighting a lot. Shadow has now got up to second, Alex has fallen down to a fifth, Liam is in this battle, Ollie is still there in third. This group of cars were fighting the whole race. And if you want to see more of this battle, I recommend checking out Alex's video. As you can see, he was right in this battle for every single lap. But thanks to everyone being in this battle, we were able to hold out this gap. Well, now, the cars behind were quicker. They were about 2 seconds behind when we managed to get ahead of the purple Alfa Romeo. Now they're just over a second behind, so I have closed in about half a second. Through a couple of mistakes I made this race, to be honest. I was a bit wide, it turned to a couple of times, but when I tidied that up, I was able to hold the gap a little bit more effectively. But you can see here, Ollie and Shadow side by side fighting for second place, as they have been doing all race. And it's that sort of fighting that allowed me to stay in front, stay in the lead here. So as we come out of the final corner, we'll wave to the pit wall to celebrate our first victory in FailRace versus the community on the motorsport franchise. We had a good grip position from fourth. We made a couple of moves on lap 1, and then we managed to get to the lead on lap 2. Fend off a bit the Alfa Romeo, who was quicker in the end. You can see fastest lap at 23.8. They were quicker, but a couple of mistakes from them would let us get away in the lead. And then a big pack fighting for P2 would allow us to hold the gap in our Renault Clio. It was a brilliant race for second. That would have been really fun if we had fallen back into. I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't. I did contemplate maybe to let them close up, but I was worried that if I did, I'd just end up dropping like a stone through the pack. But yeah, what a win. Not the most interesting race from our perspective, for sure. Yeah, you know, thinking back to Silverstone a few weeks ago, I would have loved a race like that to win. But yeah, a win is a win, and we will certainly take it. That, however, will do it for this week's FailRace versus community. There's the lower positions if you want to have a look at them. Thank you, everyone, very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.